Hi, this is Fazana again. In this video, we're going to tackle expanding double brackets with surds. Please watch my video on expanding double bracket with 1x and more than 1x before watching this video, and that way you're guaranteed to make no mistakes whatsoever. Everything will just flow. Remember in part 1, I showed you that surd 36, so I'll just write that there. Surd 36 can be broken down into two factors, surd 4, surd 9, and we know that's going to work because that would be 6 and that would be 2 times 3. Yeah, but remember we can do it the other way around as well. So surd 4, surd 9, if you're multiplying them, it's the same as surd 36. Okay, so you just need to know that before doing these questions. Okay, and also expanding the brackets. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, that is 3 surd 7 squared, so it's quite a simple one. You're doing 3 times surd 7 times 3 times surd 7. Yeah. Okay, so what is 3 times 3, which is 9? And then what is surd 7 times surd 7? It's 7. Okay, remember a surd times itself always comes to the number, because if you had surd 4 times surd 4, that would be 2 times 2, and that would give you 4. Okay, because you know the surd is just a posh square root. Okay, and that would give you 63. Okay, here it really helps to know how to expand double brackets, and I love my way, so I'm going to brainwash you. Okay, we always pretend that's a unit, so then we're multiplying 8 by the whole thing, 2 minus surd 5, and then plus surd 5 times that whole thing. Okay, and then once you've got it in that form, you can see it's just going to flow out. Always write your surd last, just like if it was x, you'd write minus 8x. Yeah? So here we'd be writing the 2 and then the surd 5, and then always look at that sign. So plus times negative is negative, surd 5 times surd 5 is 5. Okay, collecting like terms, we've got 16 minus 5 is 11. And then minus 8 plus 2 is minus 6, surd 5s. Okay, yeah, that was quite simple, wasn't it? Okay, let's move on to something a little bit more challenging. Okay, so that squared just means it's that multiplied by itself, so we'll just go put it there. And life's just full of surds right now. Okay, so let's expand it my way. So we're going 3 surd 5 times the whole thing. 3 surd 5 minus surd 7 minus surd 7 times 3 surd 5 minus surd 7. Okay, once it's in that form, can you see it's much more soothing rather than trying to do some kind of FOIL method? Yeah. Okay, so 3 times 3 is 9, and then surd 5 times surd 5 is 5, so 9 times 5 is 45. We've got a minus, and then we've got 3, and then surd 5 times surd 7 is surd 35. So can you see we're now combining it? Yeah? Okay, and then you've got minus, and the number is 3, and you've got surd 35. And then minus times minus is positive, so always look at that sign first. Yeah, and then surd 7 times surd 7 is 7. Okay, so collecting like terms, you've got 45 plus 7 is 52, and then we're going minus 3 is minus 6, surd 35. Okay, if you look at that surd 35 there, we can't actually simplify it, because there isn't a square number in there for us to simplify it. So we just leave it like that. Okay, yeah, good. Okay. All right, let's tackle this one the same way. So we're going surd 5 times that whole thing, 3 surd 5 minus surd 3, plus that, 6 surd 2 times all that. Okay, now let's 3 times, okay, we've got 3 there, and then surd 5 times surd 5 is 5, so 3 times 5 is 15, minus surd 3 times surd 5 is surd 15, plus 6 times 3 is 18, and then surd 2 times surd 5 is surd 10, and then our sign is a minus, and we've got 6, and then surd 2 times surd 3 is surd 6. Now we carefully look at it to see if we can simplify any of the surd 15, surd 10, or surd 6, and none of them seem to have a factor which is a square number. Yep, so that means that is your final answer. Yep, don't think you can factorize it, or they don't seem to have anything in common. Okay, so although it looks odd, it's the correct answer. Yeah, all right. Okay, simplify this. Okay, this one's an exciting one because you can see it's one bracket times itself, but the only thing that's changed is the sign. Okay, and this will also prepare you for the next video in Surds, where we're rationalizing the denominator. Yeah, but I won't confuse you now. Okay, so let's try expanding it my way again. So we've got 2 times 2 plus surd 3 minus surd 3 times 2 plus surd 3. Okay, yeah, so that times all that minus surd 3 times all that. Okay, so we've got 4 plus 2 surd 3 minus 2 surd 3 minus, and then surd 3 times surd 3 is 3. Can you see the beauty of this? Because all that surdy bit just disappears, and you're just left with 4 minus 3 equals 1. All right? Now this should remind you of something that we did when we did algebra, which was called the difference of squares. So when we had x plus 3, x minus 3, then remember when we did the cheats method, we know it was going to be x squared, and then when you add your numbers, 3 minus 3 disappears, and then when you multiply your numbers, you've got plus 3 times minus 3, you get minus 9. Can you see that's a square and that's a square? Yeah? So if anyone asked you to factorize x squared minus 9, all you have to do is sort of say square root of x squared is x minus square root of 9 is 3, and then the other bracket will be x plus 3. Yeah, so can you see that is exactly the same? So we squared the 2, so we went 2 squared minus, and it's always a minus because one's a positive and one's a negative, and then we've got surd 3 squared. Now, as long as you feel comfortable about squaring a surd because you know you're going to get your number, you're going to get 4 minus 3, which is 1. Yeah, which is what we got there. Okay, yeah, because that surdy bit just disappears. All right, yeah, let's try some more. Okay, so again, we've got something that is the same, but just the signs are different. Okay, so here I'm just going to cheat first, so that I just want to make you feel comfortable. So you know it's going to be that squared minus that squared. Okay, the difference of squares. So surd 2 squared is 2 minus surd 3 squared is 3, so our answer should be -1. Okay, so let's try it. So we've got surd 2 times surd 2 plus surd 3 minus surd 3 times surd 2 plus surd 3. Okay, expand away, so we've got 2 there, and then we've got surd 2 times surd 3 is surd 6, minus surd 3 times surd 2 is surd 6, and then minus, and then surd 3 times surd 3 is 3. So again, can you see all that disappears? And you're just left with 2 minus 3 equals -1. And we were so good there. All right? Yeah? Good. Okay. Expand and simplify this. So again, it's the same. It's just the signs that are different. Yeah? So let's cheat first and see if we can do it. Yeah? And as I said, if you don't feel comfortable, expand it out normally. So we've got 3 times 3 is 9, and then surd 5 times surd 5 is 5. So that squared would be 9 times 5, which is 45. And then minus, and then 2 squared is 4. So our answer should be 41. Okay, let's go check it. So we've got 3 surd 5 multiplied by 3 surd 5 plus 2 minus 2 times 3 surd 5 plus 2. Okay, so we've got 9 times 5 is 45, plus, and then 3 times 2 is 6, so 6 surd 5, minus 2 times 3 is 6, and surd 5, and then minus 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, so we've confirmed that that surdy bit disappears, and we've got 45 minus 4 equals 41. So we were just so good there. Yeah, all right, good. See, no matter how ugly it looks, expanding it my way turns ugly into pretty. Simples. In part 3, we look at rationalizing the denominator when it's a surd or it contains a surd. It sounds whoa, but it ain't. Trust me. Remember, you're in control. You're in control of surds too. All right? Okay. Take care. Until next time. Bye.